Welcome to all. Today our chapter is Goods and Service Tax, that is GST. GST full form is Goods and Service Tax. In this chapter we discuss about the introduction of GST, GST rate structure, types of GST, meaning and understanding of GST, GST transaction, that is input GST and output GST. And last is objectives of GST. What are the main objectives of GST? First is introduction to GST. Tax is the fee charged by the government from the citizens on a product, service, or income. This clear? Tax is the fee charged by the government from the citizens on a product or a service or income. The main purpose of collecting taxes is to use it in doing various development and social works. There are generally two types of taxes. One is direct tax, another is indirect tax. So first of all, what is direct tax and what is indirect tax? Direct tax means if a tax collected by the central or state government, if a tax collected by the central or state government is based on an individual's income or a company's income, it is called the direct tax. For example, income tax, capital gain tax, banking, cash transaction tax, corporate tax, corporate tax, extra are the direct taxes. Okay. Next is indirect taxes. If a tax is charged on the price of goods or service by the government, it is called the indirect tax. The indirect taxes are charged starting from the manufacturing of goods, passing through distributors like retailer to the final consumer. There are different types of indirect taxes levied on the public. Recently, an indirect tax called the goods and service tax. That means goods and service tax is nothing but indirect tax, abbreviated as GST, is introduced all over India by merging all indirect taxes levied by central and state government into single one. Before discussing the silent feature of the GST, let us first know some indirect taxes levied earlier. That is, before it was collected as sales tax, service tax, value added tax VAT, custom duty, excise duty, entertainment tax, property tax. Okay. So what is sales tax? Charge on the sales of goods imposed by the union government. Service tax, charge on the service like banking and financial, telephone, advertising, health center, etc. Value added tax, we have had charge on the sales just like sales tax, but it is imposed by the state government. Custom duty, charge on the imported goods from other countries to India. Excise duty, charge on goods manufacturing within the boundaries of the country. Entertainment tax, charge on the financial transaction related to the entertainment like movie ticket, theater, etc. Property tax, imposed on the property of the property owners. Okay, these are the different types of tax that I discussed. Let us go next. Next, I am going to meaning and understanding of GST. The full form of GST is goods and service tax. The GST is an indirect tax imposed from 1st July 2017. 1st July 2017. And applicable all over India by merging all the indirect taxes level, the central and the state government into single one. Indirect taxes are sales tax, VAT, service tax, custom duty, excise duty, entertainment tax, property. These all punch to GST under. Okay, this is single indirect tax. This total belongs to GST. Thus, by introducing of the GST, all the indirect taxes clubbed into the single tax, the GST. Now, all the indirect taxes involving at each stage of the production cycle, buying materials, processing, manufacturing, warehousing and sale to the final consumer submerged to a single tax that is called GST. Okay, these different charts given in the book you have to follow. Before GST, it was going like this: buying raw materials, then VAT, then manufacturer, again manufacturer plus VAT or excise duty, going to sales to wholesaler, again VAT, again it is going to sales to retailer, again VAT added, again retailer to final sale to consumer. Now under GST, it is the format like this: buying raw materials to it is going to manufacturer, manufacturer to sales to wholesaler, sell to wholesaler after adding GST. Again GST go to sell to retailer, retailer plus GST, retailer price GST, it will be final to consumer. Here the format it is given. Okay, you have to memorize thoroughly. Next, I am going to discuss GST rate structure. The GST slabs are pegged at 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, 28% given below. Illustrate the latest tax structure for some common use goods. Like 0% GST, that is milk, kajal, fresh vegetables, salt, lassi, prasad, tender coconut water, huh? Unbranded and not packed in container like honey, paneer. GST at the rate of 5%, that is PDS, kerosene, coal, tea, spectacles, domestic LPG, cashew nut, resin, packed paneer, edible vegetable oil, agarbatti, footwear, footwear less than 500, milk, food for babies, they are given. Then GST at the rate of 12%, like butter, ghee, almond. Okay, so many names are given. You have to memorize. Next, GST at the rate of 18%, that is hair oil, toothpaste, computer, CCTV, ice cream, painter, aluminum foil. Okay. Next, 28% GST like this, small car, high-end motorcycles, consumer durables such as AC and fridge, luxury and shine items like BMW, cigarette and here other drinks. These are all belong to GST at the rate of 28%. These important things I have just discussed today. You have to memorize, try to practice this one, later I do some part. Thank you for today's class.